Well, I think I could play music on my own.
You plan on playing it? You know, I mean, we've already gone live. I mean, if you want to go ahead and try to play something
Hi, you too.
and live, I mean, that would be amazing. Fine, however you decide to do that. It's pretty cool.
Ah,
I'm going to go ahead and kind of ditch the headphones for the day, seeing as how, yeah, it's not even, now my computer wants to act right. Now it wants to act right. No, it's not. Well, welcome to Rock Truth Radio. I am your host, Selena K. And we thank you for joining us as we rock truth or absolutely nothing at all. We live in a society today where truth, even before our very eyes, is consistently questioned, criticized, and altered to fit a person's ideology of God's original intent for the kingdom and for mankind. We believe that the Bible, our kingdom constitution, is inspired, infallible, inerrant, and the final authority for all. Rock Truth is founded on He who is the original point of reference for all things to come through eternity. Rock Truth Radio is a cross-cultural response to the economic climate and social crises of today. Rock Truth is designed to serve the physical need of fallen man while serving the spiritual need he didn't know he had that impacts, affects, and infects generationally. Rock Truth Radio seeks to inspire, enlighten, and highlight upcoming and established local kings and queens of character. I meant to say internationals too. Kings and queens of character who are promoting Black consciousness and awareness of who we are and to whom we belong. Imperative for this identity crisis issue we got going on. It is indeed a kingdom renaissance. Welcome, truthers. Yes, sir.
can you hear the music? Can you hear the music?
I can't hear nothing. Oh, now I can.
Now you can.
Yeah.
You sound like a monster. I don't know why it's just like all staticky on my end.
For real?
Yeah. It might just be my speakers.
It could be you. Yeah, right. It could be you. Thank you. Because I don't hear nothing for the first time. It's not me. We're gonna not it. Okay, we're gonna already start board games. Not it. Not it.
Yeah, I'm working with the smallest of technologies right now.
Uh-huh.
I feel like I'm on a GoPro.
He's on a GoPro. That's what I forgot to say. Like, this is, you know what? That's the beauty of just rock truth. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Things happen. It used to be, I'm telling you, Will. Like, I'm looking at a bunch of stuff that's starting to come up, and we, reached some anniversary on some things a year ago. And I'm just looking back at those things that we've been doing. I'm telling you, like, it's just all God. So it don't matter like that. Like, it ain't nothing to be alarmed or concerned. Yeah, on my end, and the computer is so jacked. Yes, it's you, not it.
Because I have no Wi-Fi right now.
That's a lot of
up on hot, just hot.
What?
I don't know.
How are you on? Oh, you on your phone? You see, mine is just.
Yeah, I'm just using what you call it, high speed. So I'm about to eat through my data today.
I see. I gotta share. I forgot to share. I still gotta share. How was your day, Will?
Long enough.
Hey, Kalia. Shout out to Kalia. What's going on? K West. What's going on, boo? Shout out to Miss Alicia Ashley Woods. Hey, Ash. That's Ashley. Hey, Ashley. And Jate and Kalia. What's going on? Hey, Ash. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all, Royals, for tuning in. That's absolutely nothing at all. I'm sorry, Will. What was you saying? I got excited. Your reception is so jacked. No, your reception is so jacked.
It's gonna be that day today. It's gonna be that day today.
You know what you should check? Make sure you're not on the Wi-Fi, right? Your Wi-Fi not on too, right?
No, not on any Wi-Fi right now.
You tripping. I'm telling you, trust you me, because I'll be looking like, oh my gosh.
This is the day. I will rejoice and be glad in it.
You know what? We don't have a choice.
Huh?
We ain't got nothing but a choice. We don't have no choice but to rejoice and be glad. Like you, if you knew what I knew, you might as well.
That's
You
what I
might as
got.
well.
Yeah.
You wasting your time not. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You wasting your time not. Like, okay. Okay. Guys, we have such a dope guest with us today. We have such a dope guest with us today. I'm so excited about Miss Jackson today. Like for real, just another Kingdom ambassador, another Kingdom rep. Like when I come across folks that's Kingdom, man, like it just does something to me. And to see like she's years ahead.
Nice. It's nice to be in the room when you're in the room with another kingdom.
Yeah, it's a meeting of the minds. It's like him meeting him, all that. I love that. I love that stuff. Yeah,
it hit different. It hit different.
It do though. It really do. And I'm super, 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 super excited about having her here. Cause like I said, like when people have been doing what we're doing for so many years, like they're already here, they already been like Kingdom, like you know what I'm saying? And I just love her language. She is cultured because she teaches culture. You know what I'm saying? And she uses proper language, verbiage, you know what I'm saying? Like like for real, if ever speaking in tongues was speaking in tongues, like I'm serious, just being properly, being theologically correct. You know what I'm saying? And you're speaking and you're rightly dividing. That's, man, please, that Kingdom lady for me. So I'm excited. I'm so excited to have her on today. We have had an amazing week, Will.
Really?
We have had an amazing week. I mean, shout out to Rock Single. Rock Single is always just on and popping.
Oh yeah.
Rock Single is on and popping. I'm gonna just save it for. I'm just gonna say Rock Single because that's always, the thing we can talk about as far as the Baywatch program that we got coming up. But we can wait because we had so much other stuff going on. Did you see Doc Ock cheesecake from last week? Did you see that cheesecake? You missed the cheesecake?
I missed the cheesecake.
You missed the cheesecake?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I'm on the way now. I'm gonna come over there and try to keep cheesecake. I'm on the way.
Listen, I told her in advance we were gonna kidnap her. I told her in advance. Like, yeah. Like if it's like ever, it was us because we need that guy. Like we need that guy here.
We need to flip the revolt. We need to be here.
Right. I swear that cheesecake look amazing this week. This week with the graham cracker crust. Somebody out there saw it and is speaking to Jesus right now. With the graham cracker crust. You saw it? I swear it look good. Yes. It looked good. I got my supply for it. She doing tacos tomorrow. Lamb tacos tomorrow. So yeah. I made my tacos today. I gotta do it when I do it.
Yeah, no.
Are you saying Frozen? Oh, I get to do it. All right. Are you speaking well? Or are you saying something? Huh? Hey, Will. Frozen. Child, I guess he'll be back. We can keep it going. We're doing tacos tomorrow. I cook my tacos today. I know, right? I promise I'm over here hollering. Whoever this is cracking up, I'm cracking up with you. I see your comment. I'm cracking up with you. I'm hollering. Frozen. Because he always get us. Always. Yes. Let it go, Will. Let that Wi-Fi service go. Let that Boost Mobile go. Let it go. Yes. You got to just let it go. Okay. Who is this? I got to see who is this. Who is in these chats? Kalia, girl, that's you. Hi, girl. I promise y'all got to check out Kalia. She is so hilarious and she is always lit and always waking me up in the morning, praising God, thanking God, and encouraging me, inspiring me. I love you, sis. Thank you so much. Hey, girl. Yes, I can't wait. I can't wait. Yes, her organization is possibly going to join us with the Baywatch season. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Let's just go ahead and talk. I wanted to wait to talk about Baywatch, but let's go ahead and talk about Baywatch real quick because, yeah, we got about 5 more minutes. I want to bring in my guest. I love you more, Queen. I love you more, Queen. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness, yes. I promise. I promise. Ain't nothing like waking up in the morning to love. Y'all don't get it. Like we got RockTruth friends out here that's praying for you, inspiring you, encouraging you, edifying you, building you up. Like we don't know each other, but we know each other. We know the spirits know each other, and that's it. We ain't got nothing else got to be said. I love it. I love it. Shout out to you, Miss Kalia and crew. I can't wait to work with you guys on some different things. Yes, regarding the Men Too movement. You know what I'm saying? We got to definitely know that our men too are also hurting and suffering and need an avenue and a place and spacing to talk freely about the things that they've gone through. You know what I'm saying? That they're dealing with too. There's, no one, I love how Martin Lord said, no one is immune to the trials and tribulations of life. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. Like, stop compounding more trouble on the trouble you're already promised. So let's look into this Baywatch real quick. This Baywatch program that we're gonna have. Hey, boys. Hey, boo. Hey. How are you? Good to see you, Queen. Be safe. Be safe in your travels. Be safe in your travels. Can't wait to see you when you come back. Cannot wait to see you when you come back. Grand things, Queen. Grand things as we elevate and as we grow. So let's go ahead and look at this Baywatch season real quick. Shout out to all of the first responders for this Baywatch season. I cannot wait, y'all. Y'all gotta know I'm excited. I'm super geeked. All right. So let's do the lineup real quick for Baywatch, and then we'll go ahead and bring in our guest and prayerfully. We'll be back. Yeah. Love you too, Queen. All right, so we have our Baywatch season lined up. Join us this summer as we rock true generational wealth. This program is aimed at our youth. Our goal is to provide lawful relationship strategies that aid in the early prevention of identity crisis and the byproducts of that result in the abnormal usage of another. We hitting on some heavy hitters this time, y'all. Straight up. So in June, from June to August, I believe it's June 2nd to August 25th, every Wednesday in June this summer, we will, every Wednesday during the summer, we will do Baywatch. And in June, we will start with Catch Friends Not Feelings. That will include week 1, Be Whole, Mastering Singleness, learning your rights, roles, and responsibilities as a single individual. Week 2, we will focus on foundational concepts of relationship and readiness. Are you prepared? Week 3, expectations and boundaries. Week 4, kingdom, courtship, and representation. And it's actually 5 weeks in June. So we'll be focused on our first edition of board games, the games board people play in relationship. And we'll go through all of the different games and the different categorizations that those games fall in. Then in July, we'll focus on seek love and not likes. Yeah. And that month is musically themed. So we'll start off with week 1, don't do anything for clout. Week 2, what's love got to do with it? Week 4, 1 in 8 million, or actually 500 million. And then week 4, and then week 4 is when I think of you, the appropriate times to think of yourself. All right, guys. So then in August, we come back with our Baywatch program, or theme, I'm sorry. And we come back with board games. That's Will making all this noise in the background.
Yeah,
Quiet.
I'm trying. Struggling.
Oh, you came with horrible reception. Go back where thou came from. All right, guys. So we'll go with week 1. We'll come back with board games, but we will focus primarily on checkers and chess, or what I would like to say, checker Anywho, SOS will focus on effective communication in week 2. Week 3, life support. Week 4, safety provisions. Awesome summer to come. What do you think about Baywatch World?
What I think about Baywatch?
Yeah, what do you think about Baywatch?
I thought it was a cool show.
Now your reception just horrible.
Now my reception.
Hey.
Day Jesus.
I'm praying with you too. I'm praying with you too.
Yes.
I'm praying with you too.
I need some.
How about we go to a commercial break? How about we play 2 commercials, which will possibly give you time to get your life together. We were just talking about check your Wi-Fi service, and let's give you about a few more minutes. And after that, we'll bring in our lovely guest, Mr. Are you ready? Let's take a break because, brother, as the consumers also raise it, because that I love one thing about watching the Dave Chappelle special, and he was saying, you know what, now I'm gonna go to my real bosses, and his real boss was the audience, and he said, I'm asking you guys who are the consumers to not purchase or participate in this, and so that's the same thing. We didn't as well. We are the real bosses and are the machine, you know?
Do me a favor. On your platform, and again, I'm so humble and blessed to be on your platform. Do me a favor.
Yes, sir.
The same platform that you have right now and what you're doing right now, I don't even think you realize RockTruth Radio stands for more than just RockTruth Radio. Here's the difference with what you're doing culturally. You're talking about building a whole bunch of people that's looking at your show and looking at the sisterhood and brotherhood that you bring forth every single show. And it's showing them subliminally, this is how you work together.
Yeah.
This is the bridge you build for other people to cross over back and forth. That's the kind of platform that we need. That's the kind of positive energy that we need. If it's not for your show, how will younger people have first off a blueprint to follow and something to look forward to, and to say, I don't really want to do the rest of that stuff that everybody else is doing. I need a show that is indicative of who I am. And that's what RockTruth is all about. So I'm so humbled to be on your platform.
Thank you. And we're humble to have you. And I'm sorry, just one last minute and I'll let everybody else talk. But thank you for that. And just like you said, you stand independent. So do we. We are not, willing to do anything for any money. We're not willing to compromise anything. If we got to put in the work, we'll put in the work before we compromise ourselves and the God that we serve. But we don't need that. We're not here for that. We're here for his namesake solely. And so I'm so grateful that you've taken again the time to turn and see us for who it is that we are. That was I'm trying not to cry, Will.
RockTruth got merch, y'all. Who is your true north? Who holds you down so you'll always know where you are? God, the original true north, the original point of reference. Check out our clothing line, True North, at RockTruth2.com for your kingdom culture needs. Everything from tees to sweats, men's, women's, and kids' sizes. Inez Essentials Whipped Body Butter has a wide assortment of 8-ounce body butter made with unrefined shea and mango butter, infused with vitamin E oil, coconut oil, sweet almond oil, natural mica powder, and fragrant essential oils. It is designed to heal and moisturize dry skin, and it is perfect for the whole family. Our whipped shea butter is handcrafted with a blend of natural and organic ingredients. The unicorn body butter can be customized to the scent of your choice. If a scent is not chosen, no scent will be added. Have you been searching for a custom home decor and crafts? Check out Delicious Designs. For more information, simply search Della Williamson on Facebook. Are you in need of advertisement or marketing tools? Branded in his image prints, logos, flyers. Contact us today. RockTruth Prints is ready to serve your printing and designing needs. We offer a full array of marketing tools, logos, flyers, business cards, video ads, and website designs. If you need our services for prints, we got you there too. Contact us at rocktruthradio@gmail.com for more information.
All righty. We are back. Will, are you there? Will, are you here?
I mean, I'm here, but I'm trying to get the Wi-Fi working. So
okay, no, that's cool. Let's just go ahead and bring in our guest because I'm so excited about it. And I'll go ahead while you're working on your Wi-Fi. Checkmate, okay. King, checkmate. And as you're doing that, let's go ahead and introduce our special guest for today, Miss Odiela Jackson. She is the recreator of the Royal Rulers Group. It's a training online course on YouTube and Facebook. You can go ahead and put in her name and her channels pop up. She also is the author of 4 different books on Amazon. She has a Bible club in her neighborhood. She has had that for 5 years. That's pretty cool. My auntie would do something like that. Like, that's dope. Director of Vacation Bible School at her local church. She's been doing that for the last 3.5 years. Abide in Vine Ministry, the neighborhood around the church, for 11.5 years. And that's her outreach and local church that she's a part of. She rediscovered the kingdom about 10.5 years ago. So super dope, man. She did street outreach teaching, true identity, because she know what we suffering from, y'all. True identity and purpose, reason why you're here. She's teaching the kingdom culture, online floors on segment. Let's go ahead and bring in our special guest, Mrs. Odiela Jackson. Hey, Queen, how are you?
Okay, how about you, Queen?
I am amazing. How are you?
Blessed. Yes, I'm blessed to be here. Thank you for allowing me to be here. This is so great.
Yes, no, this is so great because it's like I said earlier, it's amazing to come across other kingdom citizens or other kingdom colonizers. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
Like,
yes.
We can speak language and it's not foreign. Like, people are, like, we say colony, they say community. Right. Okay, but it's really colony. If you look at colony, right, it now helps you paint a better picture of origin. And, yes, and the precept of the concept, since I can talk to you. You see what I'm saying? Yes. I can talk to you. So yes. it's just, I love this. I love this.
Yeah. I love it too.
So tell us about yourself. Tell us where you're from. I want you to give your own intro. Tell us what you're from. Tell us about Royal Rulers. Tell us about your purpose. Tell us about your experience from, religion to kingdom, all of that. I just want to open the floor to you to provide whatever it is that God allows you to say for us, please.
Okay. My name is Odiela Jackson. I am the mother of 3 kids and the grandmother of 18 kids, about to have a 19 one, and grandchildren. And children has always been in my life. And I already knew that I was a teacher because I used to have my brothers and sisters sit on the steps, and I was the teacher, and they were my students. So I already knew I had the gift of teaching as a child, and most children already be acting out what they're supposed to be doing later on in life.
Jesus.
And so as I grew up and start learning about let me see, I'm gonna start where let me see where I can start. I got a lot of stuff to talk about. When I started going to the church, somebody asked me to help them they had a Bible club. And that's how the learning what I'm supposed to be doing. So I was volunteering, and I was telling people all the time. I says, one of the things you're going to have to do is you're going to have to volunteer somewhere so you can find out where we have some
Yes,
kind of
ma'am.
idea of where you're supposed to be at.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
so and when that was the first place I volunteered, and that's where I've been at ever since. So the Bible club I started with years ago in my neighborhood after I had um did the volunteering. And I know that volunteering with children when I was doing the Bible club, even though it was like people would stop by, get to know Jesus, and then you don't see them no more. So I had children in there say, "Well, who is Jesus?"
Right. She said, "Who is Jesus?" Oh, wow, that's true though.
And
That's
that
true.
Bible club, I was told that was in Germantown, nice town,
Okay.
and that's where I lived at. And so I did that for 5 years. And then when we moved from there, I went to I was still at the local church, and I was you know volunteer to do the vacation Bible school. But I worked in the vacation Bible school for like 9 years, and then they needed someone to run it.
Okay.
And so I did that for 3 years of running the vacation Bible school. And then after that, I just started doing the outreach. I started seeing where else my gift was at, and it was evangelizing.
Right.
And I started seeing the children. We used to go to outreach. You used to see the same children come out every year, wanting to be saved. And I said, and it just hurt my heart. I said, all they need is to be taught.
Teach this. Come on, teach.
They just need to be taught. And that really touched my heart. And so when I get stuff like that done, it's like, uh, me and the Holy Spirit, we sit down and we start getting a plan together. Okay. And we got this plan together, and I took it to the pastor, and I said, "This is what we need to do. We need to be like Andrew wouldn't get his brother."
Yeah, come on, sis. Yes.
And all this was in the religious system, y'all.
Yeah.
So, but I had this desire and this hunger to evangelize the kids and go get them, not just
Come
have the
on, teach this.
parents bring.
Obedience.
So we had to like get the van. We need the van, go around the neighborhood and get these kids.
Yes, Lord.
Okay? And so we would do that, and we would bring them back and teach them.
Teach
So
this.
the same children would not be coming every year when we go. We have new children coming
Yes,
in.
Lord. Yes,
And
Lord.
so we would have. I started the vacation, not the vacation. Abide in the Vine. The Lord gave me that name for that. When we would get the kids on the outreach, so that then throughout the months, throughout the years, we would go get them and bring them back and teach.
Okay.
And so, and then years later, I started learning about the kingdom. I found out the kingdom first from my son.
Okay.
And I just want to say something about my children. Period. We used to get up 5 o'clock in the morning before they went to school and do word searches from Proverbs and Psalms.
See?
And Romans 6 and Romans 8, we would memorize it. And they would have to give me at least one thing they got out of in their own words, what they got from it. And we did that for years. And that still stuck with them up to the day. They still reading the Psalms and Proverbs today. And it helped them throughout their life. And so, and I tell children that today, I say, you can't get no wiser than reading the Proverbs and the Psalms and doing what the word says.
Teach this.
And so, that was one of the things I would teach everywhere, even now today as we learn in the kingdom. And the Proverbs and the Psalms, do you know that is doctrinal? Those are not letters sent to a church.
Teach, sis. Come on. She about to teach y'all.
So I didn't even know that I was doctrinating my children. I didn't even know I was doctrinating them until I learned about it later. I said, wow, I didn't, I was following what God was telling me to do.
Teach.
Because he told me when I got saved, he said, get your kids together.
Come on, sis.
And so I did what he said. And I didn't know that the Proverbs and the Psalms were doctrine. So they were being doctrinated, not the letters from the church.
Come on, sis.
So I was glad to know that. So as I start going, I'm gonna bump it up a little bit, and it goes to in the religious system, I had hit the walls.
Okay.
Because I memorized this verse. It was an easy verse. I think it was I'm getting bad at this part because I don't memorize scriptures.
Me
like
either. I mean, come on, the demons know that. They know the script what that mean. Don't prove nothing. For real, sis.
Right,
For
but
real.
it ain't help me though. So that's why
Child, I do what the lawyers do. We are kingdom law. We are kingdom law professors. We are lawyers. So I do what they do. When they don't memorize everything, when the case come up, I go to the Constitution
right,
and find where it is. I know what's in there.
right.
I know what he said.
But you know the scripture that says, "Call unto me, and I will answer you and show you great and mighty things that you know not of."
Yes, Lord Jesus.
And
Come on
I
now, sis.
prayed that for a
Woo.
few years, and then
Come
the
on.
Lord started telling me, "I will teach you in the way that you should go."
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
And then not long after that, I heard the kingdom from my son.
Uh-huh.
He's there in North Carolina. He was teaching a Sunday school, and his pastor gave him a book of Miles Monroe book of the Rediscovering the Kingdom. And me and him would talk on the phone. And every time he talked to me, I said, "Hold up, wait a minute, let me get a pen and a paper."
Yes, Lord.
I was hungry. I was in the religious system. I was hungry. What he was saying was so good. And it was like that was ringing and resonating in my spirit.
Yes, yes.
And so he said, "Mom, you got to get this book." And when I got the book, I laid it down for a couple of months. But after that, I heard somebody on Facebook kept saying kingdom, kingdom, kingdom. So it rang again. I said, "Wait a minute, I got that book." And I went and got the book. And then that's how this kingdom thing started. And when I started the kingdom, when I started with the children, I was evangelizing and teaching and discipling them. When I learned the kingdom, I said, "Wow, I've been teaching these kids this religious stuff." I was upset about this. And I'm like, I said, "We got to start teaching their
Come
true
on, sis.
identity." God started showing me, he said, "That's religion. Don't teach them that.
Yes.
This religion. Don't teach them that. Teach them their
Come
identity.
on, sis.
Teach them why they're here and their purpose and what they're supposed to be doing." And I used to
Yes.
holler and say, "Sit down, kids, sit down," this one, religious stuff. And then when I started teaching them that they're royal, that you're a king, and
Come on, sis.
you have a reason why you're here. You're not here by no mistake. You're here on purpose. And I would hear a pin drop in the room.
Come on, sis. I already know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
They was like attention. They loved it. They was sucking it up like a sponge. And as I was teaching that, I lost a lot of teachers because religious people didn't understand.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So I had teachers for almost like 2 months. I didn't have to teach. But when I started teaching the kingdom, I had to do all the teaching. I said, "Okay, Lord, you're doing this for a reason." So so I taught them. And then the Lord started having me to teach the adults that were there.
Uh-huh.
Because they asked me to teach, they asked me to run the women's Sunday school. Or was it Sunday school? I forget which one it was. But all I knew was kingdom then. And that's all that came out of my mouth was kingdom. And they had the little Sunday school books that, and I was like, "Lord, what you want me to do with that?" And he was like, "Use the scriptures and teach kingdom."
Exactly. Come on, sis. Use my word. Use my word. That's it.
And they thought I was telling them they weren't saved, and I was called into the principal office and all kinds of stuff.
I bet, sis. I bet. Just real quick, just to kind of haunt on the fact that you brought up Miles Monroe, which is blessings, King. Have a grand evening and weekend, which is imperative because again, RockTruth. We don't get here without Dr. Miles Monroe. And
That's
Dr.
right.
Miles Monroe and kingdom philosophy, theology, how he rightfully divides that word,
right? Yes.
And gives you that what we have is not that we don't have truth. We have the truth of his word that was given to us, but it was provided to us improperly. And because of that, and the motive behind it was impure, and because of that, when you go back for yourself,
that's right.
Don't listen to what, and I tell people, don't even listen to me. Go for yourself and see.
That's right. Read for yourself. That's how the light got turned on for me.
Me
I would hear people, and then I would go and study it for myself.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes,
we would train. My pastor, he trained us like we would go to like different churches and stuff. And if the pastor or whoever was up there didn't say nothing, we don't say anything. We don't. So I already knew, like, if you ain't talking what he's saying, I quiet.
Right.
Mom's to work.
Right. Right. Yes. And so so it's well, and the royal rulers got started. Let me go there. The royal rulers got started because I knew the Lord was speaking to my heart. And when I first started learning kingdom, he wanted me to do a kingdom school.
Okay. Yep.
And I'm like, let me tell you all the stuff I did. I'm looking for a building. I was looking for desks and something like what the like schools have today. And then I found out that I had to go back to school, and then I had to get a building license. And I said, Lord, by the time I do all of that, the kids gonna be grown, Lord.
No, you're not lying. You're telling the truth, sis, but you also telling our story. Come on, that's how I know. I know what he told you because I know what he told me. It started with the Cato Brooks Leadership Academy. This is what the original idea was. The school. The school. And now it's like, no, the school is the story because I know where you're going because that's where he's taking us. Go.
Yes. He said, and I'm sitting on the side of the bed in quietness and everything. And then I heard, do it online. I'm like, okay.
Hello, sis.
So as soon as he told me that, I started making the plan to do it online.
Yeah.
And that's how we've been doing the Royal Rulers. It'll be 6 years in September.
Wow. And congratulations.
So, and it was rough starting because I just had, well, I shouldn't even say rough because it's part of an answered prayer because I wanted my grandchildren to know the kingdom. And that's who were on the line most of the time. Now we have people all in we call Trinidad. We got people from Canada.
Seriously.
And we got the people from Philippines that bought my books and put it in their school system.
Come on, sis.
And I'm like, wow, Lord.
You see what I'm saying? And people think that you have to like I'm telling you, like, we omit greatness. And that's again the purpose with RockTruth Radio. We highlight your janitor, we highlight, your neighbor who's been doing this stuff and nobody knows that she's been doing this out of her own pocket. She, we're highlighting us, and we're great. Even though no one knows that, we don't have to have our name known. It's his name, is for his name's sake. You know what I'm saying? And so it's oh, sis, oh, you just I'm just go ahead, keep going.
Let me tell you about them books, man. Those books.
Okay, go.
The books, when I was writing a book, I had to sit, when I was learning kingdom, I said, I'm gonna write this book because I had repair of the breach in my spirit.
Okay.
And so I was writing a book. So on Sundays I would do in the kingdom, I was in the kingdom church then. And I would, and the spirit was saying, well, teach them what we're learning. Mm-hmm. And so I would make up some papers and put some lines on it so they had to answer questions and take notes. And I was getting these Sunday papers every Sunday, and I could hear this voice in the room. Now, ain't nobody in the room but me, right? And I heard the voice says, "This is the curriculum." I said, "Okay." I let that one slide by. Next Sunday, I heard it again. And then I said, "Okay, Lord." I said, "But I was writing a book about repair of the breach already." I'm talking to the Lord now, okay?
I know. I already know, sis. I know you know. Okay? I know. You see RockTruth. I know, sis.
But after I wrote the second book, that's the second curriculum. Somebody told me it was a training manual. So after I wrote the second one, and then I looked at it, I said, you know what? This is the repair of the breach. We are training the kids from, they're not getting the religion.
Come on, sis.
The kingdom.
Yes, Lord.
The foundation.
Yes, Lord.
The foundation.
Yes.
Before all that other stuff, we got to clear out the cobwebs and all that stuff.
Come on, sis, teach. Come on, sis, you teaching.
And they eating it up. They want to know who they are. And a lot of them is indigo children because they come here already knowing.
Come on, sis, teach.
And so when we teach them this, it's like it resonates in their spirit. They know who they are. And so The other stuff, they don't want that religious stuff that people giving out. We lose it. That's why we must teach them the kingdom. They must study it, they must understand it, and they must live the kingdom. And one of the other things I've learned since I've been doing this, now, my last book that I wrote, besides the one that we use instead of having membership books, they need to be kingdom. So the last one I wrote is Royal Rulers Activate. When you get all this head knowledge, you must apply what we learned. 1 Corinthians 4:20 talks about the kingdom is not about a whole bunch of talking, but it is demonstrating. And so that is what we have to do. It's like we learning, like Jesus sent out the disciples. He told them to heal the sick and cast out devils and cleanse the lepers. And I forget what the fourth one is, but y'all know what I'm saying. And so it's what we're doing now is teaching the children that you have the power to heal. You have the power to cast out demons. You have the power to heal the lepers and heal the sick. And so we have to train them. That's why it's called Royal Rulers in Training. So now we're training them to, we're activating them. So we must activate them by training them that you do have this power. And the only way that they can know it is they have to practice it. Apply this truth. Y'all with me?
Yeah. I'm sorry. So my phone is tripping. Selena's phone is doing something. So we got a whole bunch, a lot of little technical issues today. So
yes.
They don't want this to get out.
You are teaching
because you needed to say, sis.
Yeah,
right.
I said yes.
This is your platform right now. This is your.
Okay.
It is yours. Okay,
yes.
That's what this is set up to be. Because you're absolutely right. We don't teach enough about God's kingdom. What we want to teach enough of is God's salvation. We want to teach about God's prosperity. We want to teach about this this myth that you're going to be successful and that you're going to be prosperous while here on earth. That is not what God has called you to do. He called for you to have dominion over the earth. He called for you to
come on.
You are not personal. You are a reclaimed man. Okay, that means sinful, reclaimed by Christ. And when you are reclaimed by Jesus Christ, now is your responsibility to now go.
Come on now.
Go and disciples others. Bring them in too, because we are all part of the kingdom. We got to build the kingdom.
That's right.
Yeah. So
and everybody do their part.
Everybody do their part.
Everybody do their part.
Well, sometimes the leg gotta act like the foot.
Right.
The leg gotta act like the foot.
Look, the Lord has just shown me, because I had said to the Lord last year too that I'm like, Lord, this would go more faster if we had more people doing this.
Come on. You about to
get it. And you know what he said to me?
I know.
He said, train them.
Oh, really?
He said, train them.
Right. Oh, is that what you think, sis? Did you think that's what you thought? That it would be like that?
People need to be trained, because if people are still teaching the want of the kingdom. Yeah. But the kingdom need to be demonstrated.
Teach, sis.
It need to be demonstrated. We need to teach our children from a young age that you have the power to heal somebody. Mm-hmm. You got the power to deliver people and cast out demons.
Yes.
We just as Jesus is, so are we on the earth.
Yes.
That's the word up. And so we're supposed to teach them exactly what they're supposed to be doing. And children are so bored. They bored because they're not getting what they're supposed to be getting.
Correct, sis.
We bored. The church members.
Come on.
What the kids?
Right. You think the children bored? The adults are bored. I mean, like you said, they go. It's Charlie Brown all day. Charlie Brown.
Why do you think the deacon sleep? The deacon ain't sleep because he's tired. The deacon sleep because he's tired of hearing that same old message.
And I mean the same one. Like it ain't even like you going to change it up. It ain't even like it's fresh water from an old well.
No.
You got the same exact one.
Yes.
I don't understand that when I know for a fact he gives me so much to do. And then he says, just in case you thought you had nothing else to do because you wanted to like play in your mind with all this other stuff, here go another one. Here you go with another one. Here you go.
Yeah.
You good? You got a little bit like he started pouring it on you. You start pouring it out. Hey.
Right. Exactly. He does that. And you know what? Sometimes I be getting stuff together and I only get like one sentence out. And it's like this.
You got that
God, he knows who's in the audience. He know what they need. And so you got to go with the overflow and follow the spirit and do what the spirit is showing you to do because somebody needed instead of what I had prepared. Somebody needed something else that day.
Yeah.
And so sometimes you have to go that way too. So it's just so awesome. It's exciting too because you never know. I'm like, what's gonna go down today? I said, this is exciting.
For real though, but look how long you've been in Kingdom and in Kingdom Focus, and you're still excited. And that's what it doesn't die off. And when you have the proper message and you're when you have the proper medication, you know what I'm saying, and you're utilizing it as prescribed daily. You know what I'm saying? It works. It works. That's what it is.
Yes.
And I'm with you, sis. Like I'm a year. I would say I'm a year into. Well, I'll just go with RockTruth and say a year in with this kingdom mindset, and really drilling it in whole, like kingdom, and to experience it. RockTruth has healed me. You know what I'm saying? I've been healing through RockTruth and coming to grips with, again, my own identity. One thing me and Will, we're working on a book called Stuck at the Door, because that's what we are. All of us sitting here stuck. We be having lists. The last week he pulled something out of that little pocket that's in your jeans that I tried to sneak in. Yeah. He like, oh, no. You thought you was trying to get that one in too, sis? You uncultured. Sis. You're uncultured.
Okay.
Leave that. That can't come in either.
Okay.
Your attitude can't come in either. So I mean, sis, like, one thing that I love is, again, you before us. I always look for our Elizabeths, and you being before us. So you give us, you give us a roadmap. You know what I'm saying? You give us, a place where we can turn to and say, hey, how do you do? We're headed in the same direction because he told you the same thing he told us.
Okay.
That's the trippy part. But it ain't trippy. I be like, it ain't crazy. It's kingdom. It's because it blows your mind how he's connected everybody to each other. It seems like we all be in the same classroom. I be cracking up with my friends. I be on the same lessons they on. They don't even know until we talk to each other. Like, talking to you about that too. So I really enjoy using the phone. The kingdom, You got it.
Yeah. Let me go back to the
Is it tripping? I think it's tripping. I thought it was me. It's not, but I'm sure Miss Odiela will come right. Odiela will come right back. I'm sorry, I said her name wrong. So, Will.
Yeah.
I love Odiela. Every time you come in, you mess up reception, bro. It is you with the static. It's gonna stop. It is you, brother, with the static. Want to stop you? They're gonna miss it.
We back. Awesome.
Well,
can you hear me?
I can't with that static.
We got all the static, yeah.
Yeah. If you want,
Let's
if
do
you
it.
can, so we can get a final thought from you before we get out of here.
Okay, what you need from me?
Yeah, come back, go out and give us a final thought.
Oh, you want me to go out?
Yeah, because it's for whatever reason. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Okay. Wait for Miss Odiela to come back. I'll go ahead and just go and recap the show because I would love for her to give us a final thought. Give us a final thought. And so, don't forget about. Let's see, we have. Oh, there she goes. She's back.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Guys, it's still static. It may be my end. It may not even be Facebook. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and let people know what you. And we'll get on out of here, sis. Go ahead.
Okay then. Okay, cool. Okay. So where to find me at on Facebook? You could find me on Facebook page. It's called the Royal Rulers in Training course. You get on that. We have the videos on there, and YouTube. You just punch my name in, Odiela, Odiela, and if you want to get on the Zooms on Wednesdays, well, this will be our last week for Wednesday until September again. But on Sundays we will be on too. The Zoom number is 634-061-7114, and the code is 708749. We Sundays at 10 a.m. and then the weekdays, Wednesday and Thursday, 7 to 8 p.m. And next week will be our last Wednesday and Thursday. So we have lots of videos on YouTube. So you can go on there and put my name on Odiela Jackson on that. And then you'll be able to get that information from there. All right. And my Facebook page too, Odiela Jackson. You'll see me. Thank you for having me.
Oh, no problem. Thank you, sis, again. Guys, come back. I'm going to have you guys, join in with us as we do our Baywatch season, especially your youth, because we're talking in identity with the primary factor. We all have, besides our daddy issues, besides our mommy issues, main factor number one, you gotta know who you are and you know who you belong. And we are in collaboration together. I want to continue working with the Warriors.
Okay, awesome. Well, give me that flyer so I can send that out and let them know this is something else they can do this summer.
Please, thank you. And then again, what else we can put on your heart between let's work together. Let's collaborate for his colonial effort.
Okay.
Okay. Do that with his people.
All right. That'll be great.
I know, right? I'm serious. I thought about you, rest in peace. What's this, DMX? I did, and I was like, the Royal Rulers. That's what that's what the double I. This is the Royal Rulers.
Yes.
Yeah, so have a grand day, Queen. Blessings.
You too. Thank y'all for all having me. Thank y'all.
Okay. All right, guys. I am so excited. I just love what it's like to connect to kingdom citizens and kingdom-minded folks. And we're gonna get ready to get out of here. Don't forget to tune in for our Baywatch season. I cannot stress that enough. For RockTruth. You guys are doing an amazing job. The Rock Single Crew, Rock Steady all day, every day with Lord Tyron Joe. Shout out to Lord Tyron Joe, who knows exactly what well, and how, in order to put an emotion and get about an overall result of change. I love it, brother. You don't. Shout out to AJ, Erica, Adams, RockTruth, Queens, with such a dope show. Such a dope show. I mean, like we are moving in such a different direction. I love it. And the ideas that she's bringing to the show is just so becoming, and I'm excited about all that she's bringing to the RockTruth Queens. And then also, we're cooking those tacos tomorrow, but I'm already cooked mine. We're cooking those tacos tomorrow. She's making lamb tacos. Shout out to. Also, I just didn't even get to. But we also have RockTruth Science coming June. I'm the host of RockTruth Science, guys. Just so many things to come right now. Like we also have the Hush No More RockTruth Poetry Open Mic event happening July 9th. We got conference July 2nd. We have so much stuff going on, guys. I mean, check the Facebook pages for more information if you guys want to join us, especially for Baby Watch Babies. Season. It's time to watch baby season. You know what I'm saying? We gotta watch out for baby. And I hate that word. I want y'all to know I hate that word. I hate it. I just want y'all to know that. But I hate that, and I hate the poo on period. Just throwing it out there for free. All right, guys, so we can go ahead and get out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Shout out to Kalia. Thanks so much, and her youth organization that she teaches. Shout out to Tyler and Joel. Shout out to Steve. KT was out there. Ash, my heart, Ashley. I love you, sis. Join us whenever. I can't wait. It will be dope to have a perspective on life. So I'm looking for a shout out to Claudie. Claudie, I miss you, sis. Hit me up. I love you. I miss you. All right, y'all. We live. We true. Be you. RockTruth are absolutely nothing. And I mean nothing. Before I get out of here, I gotta hit with Frozen. We out of here, y'all.